So sometimes emptiness will give you the fullness. So when something is full, just make it empty. We'll prepare for another one, isn't it? So first day of trading week, we had our previous session. Went very well, guys and girls. Hope that if you're ready for another big one, we can start that one as well. I see the very good movement in the market from the resistance level on gold, GBP JPY, showing a very good movement. GJ suddenly had a bounce to the upside, while we see that gold is dropping down to the support level. So I will be looking at one by one to see where the market is heading. Now, before I progress further, guys and girls, make sure you give a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. If you haven't done yet, press that bell notification so that you are not missing out any of the content that I am posting every single day. I believe that you guys are ready for another big trading week. As you know, we are progressing with the week. We are expecting to have massive winning trades coming up. Hopefully, always hope for the better is the best one. So guys, did you smash the like button now before I progress? Let me know if you are here. Joke, thank you very much. Tony, Bon, good morning again. And please tell about gold. Yeah, we'll be looking at gold. Absolutely. Looking at gold, dollar yen. We'll be looking at dollar yen. Also, we'll be looking at GBP JPY. And also, we will be looking at AUD USD. Euro dollar, we see a bit more upside, a bit more trend to the upside. GJ, we have seen it is also trending nicely in one direction, and would like to find the best trade possible in the market for the upcoming sessions. So like guys and girls, let me know if you are ready for this trading day and trading week. And if you are ready, two things: give a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. Dreams, thank you very much. Good morning, good evening, good evening. Thank you very much. And so let's begin with, first of all, GBP JPY. I'll begin with GBP JPY, and then also we will be looking for other pairs as well. Now, looking at, first of all, GJ, looking at the monthly chart on GBP JPY to see overall direction in the market. Now, from the monthly perspective on GJ, what do we see that in this monthly price action? This is the impulse on the monthly on GBP JPY. If you look at closely here, what do we see? That this is a strong impulse followed by a correction here on GJ. And why am I looking at the monthly first? Because monthly, weekly, higher time frame will give you a clear direction, removing all the noise from the lower time frame. So from the monthly perspective on GJ, we can see that this is the monthly impulse here, and followed by a correction, expecting another monthly impulse on GBP JPY. We have seen a red candle on the monthly, which is basically a very sharp bearish breakdown, followed by, we have seen that there is another bounce to the upside on GJ. What we see in that area, this is the monthly bullish candle. And this month, what we see that after opening, after this initial pullback, it's now moving up with this direction. Now, from the weekly chart, what we see that here is the weekly movement pullback. It is in another bullish momentum on the weekly. So monthly, weekly, we can see that GBP JPY market structure is bullish. This is the weekly candle. You can see there is a long wick at the top, and previous week there was a gap opening. This week we see the market has initially dropped to that level, and then we have seen that there is a bounce to the upside. At the moment, we'll be waiting for GJ for the price to this is the support level, and any local liquidity grab can give us our entry to the direction of the global trend. So you see that sometime I more often talk about the local and global trend, which is also a very important point to look at, because when you look at the local and global trend, that means that there is something that you need to consider for the lower time frame and for the higher time frame. So if you look at GJ here, what do we see? That there is a, you see there's a gap opening today. The market initially has broken the daily low, and from this zone we can see that there is a bounce to the upside. So if we look at the lower time frame on GJ, what do we see? That GBP JPY, this is the impulse on this market so far, and because there is a bullish candle followed by today, you can see the market is so far not showing any kind of decent pullback. It's still bullish. So for us, you can see this is a, below this level there is a high liquidity. Okay, so this is the 1 hour chart. As the market has tested this level, has broken to the upside, expecting GBP JPY to give us entry along this area. You can see that this is the, from the 15-minute chart we can see that GBP JPY has formed a very important support level here. This is a pin bar, a bounce. Also there is a liquidity grab, bounce, expecting for the price to break that low, creating an overextension in that direction, and then we will be waiting for the price to create a new higher high. So this is what we will be doing on GBP JPY, for the price to come down, to grab the liquidity, and then to give us that entry opportunity. Today's support level, guys and girls, on GJ is here. Let me know if you think that that's the support. So this is the intraday support here. All right, this is our intraday support today, and because this is the liquidity zone, as you know that, guys and girls, the price moves from liquidity to liquidity. So this is the liquidity zone that you will be looking at for potential entry to the upside or downside. To the upside, because what is going up is likely to go up. That's the law of trading. So we will be looking at that, and in the meantime, if you are enjoying this live session, I would appreciate your support to the channel by giving a thumbs up, and also by subscribing to the channel if you haven't done yet. Okay, so let's quickly look at now on, we have seen here on GBP JPY how it is doing, and also we will be looking at gold. And in the meantime, let me know, guys, if you are here. Philomen, so please, NCD USD, CHF JPY. So what's the update on Euro USD? Yeah, we'll be looking at that as well. Now, here I'm looking to see that how GJ is reacting to this level. As in our past session, we had a winning trade that on gold, not a big one, but still it's a winning trade, which is winning, guys. I hope that you enjoyed that one also. And now, okay, so GJ, very highly likely we could see if this one is straight dropping back to that level, this is where we will be looking for potential entry. So let me see that. support level that I have drawn here is absolutely important level of support here, because this is where we see that the market might be bouncing back, and this is the intraday support level where the market has grabbed the liquidity in the past. Okay, so if you look at here, this is the 15 minutes candle, a big bull candle, and then it went up to this zone, expecting for the price to come down to invade that and then to give us that entry opportunity. Good morning, sir. Thank you very much. Moses, good morning. Million Euro USD. So Euro USD, if we look at, okay, so Euro USD is in an uptrend. We can see that the market is trending to the upside. Now, if we look at the weekly chart, let's see what's happening with the weekly perspective on euro dollar. See that quite a few requests on euro dollar. Let's see how the market might be doing on euro dollar. Now, looking at the monthly chart, first of all, why? Because monthly, weekly, higher time frame will give you a clear direction, removing all the noise from the lower time frame. So if you look at the higher time frame on euro dollar, we can see that this is euro dollar price action here on in that zone. What do we see? That from the monthly perspective, this is a previous month, there is a long bearish candle. This month so far, after retest of this support level on euro dollar, the market has made an upside bias so far, and for me, any break of this high could give even potential downside on euro dollar from the monthly. If you look at the weekly, we can see that there's a gap opening. Today is the first day of trading week with a gap opening after an initial retest. The market is trying to bounce back to the upside on euro dollar. If we look at the daily chart on euro dollar, we can see that from the daily perspective, this is the daily move followed by a correction, another move followed by a deeper correction, expecting euro dollar to bounce back up to create a new higher high. So this is the resistance here on euro dollar. What do we see? That this is a long week candle on the daily, and we could see slowly moving up on euro dollar for this local uptrend. So you can see this is a trend on euro dollar, and with this trend, which is currently a bit in a stronger uptrend, if you look at the 5 minutes, which is in a stronger uptrend, and a break of structure on euro dollar. Okay, so any break of structure can be an entry opportunity for the price to come back down. So any break of structure can give another entry for potential upside momentum on euro dollar. So it's a bull market at the moment. So you could see that euro dollar, if any break of the market breaks from the structure, will give another entry on euro dollar. So this is what we see, that on euro dollar we will be waiting for that. If any price drop, if any local breakdown happen, then we will be looking for entry opportunity on euro dollar. Going back to gold to see what's happening here. Okay, so on gold there is a unusual bounce here to the liquidity zone. Let me see if there is any trade here on gold. If gold is breaking this resistance with this big move, we might see potential rejection. As if you look at the daily chart on gold, we can see that there is a daily middleman, and with that middleman the market has initially bounced, and now we can see that it has come back down again. The price is getting rejection from the bottom. So very interesting price action on euro dollar at the on gold at the moment. So gold will keep it there, because we might see that gold is, if you look at closely, what do you see that the market, this is the resistance level here on gold, and as the market is hitting that level, so we see that the market is now currently approaching this 20 EMA, approaching that liquidity zone, and then depending on how the price is reacting to that level, we'll know exactly what it is trying to do. If we look at the daily chart, which is getting rejection from the bottom from the daily, so from the intraday time frame, it's a complete break of from this liquidity zone on gold. Now if the market is strong enough, even it could just break to the upside and then create a new higher high, depending on how the price is reacting on gold. Still there isn't much trading opportunity yet arises. Once it arises, we will be taking it. If we look at the same pattern on GBP JPY, yeah, we find I see a potential level on GJ here in this zone. If we see that entry, we will be looking for that entry opportunity on GBP JPY. Okay guys and girls, hope that you are enjoying the live session. Subham, hello sir, how to move currency pairs? How to move currency pairs? What do you mean by how to move currency pairs? Thank you, Chok. Yeah, welcome. And guys, have you smashed the like button? Did you do that? Will be appreciated if you could help the channel by giving a thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Awesome, thank you. Now GBP JPY, I'm waiting for the price to grab the liquidity from here. From the 1 hour chart, here is also the liquidity zone. For GBP JPY, which we see the market is trying to break that low, and you can see that there is a one wave, big pullback, another bounce. This is a very high liquidity zone on GBP JPY. So if the market is managed to drop to that level, there is a weakless candle. How many pip gap here? So around 4 pip gap. That zone is a very important area of value. See, when we are trading, the most important part here is to look at the market that is giving potential entry based on the liquidity. So keep in mind guys and girls, the liquidity is the fuel of the market, the price moves from liquidity to liquidity. So when you look at a market showing potential liquidity, you can look for that potential entry from that liquidity zone. So if you look at here on in that area, so what do you see? That this is where we'll be waiting for the price to drop down and then grab that liquidity in that area. So why there is a liquidity in that zone, it's also a very important level. Okay, so there is an important question, right? Why there is a high liquidity in that area? Okay, so if you look at, yeah, this is where we see the market is slowly trying to melt to that level. And let me see how many pip here. 10 pip intraday support. Guys, are you ready for to see what the market might be doing here? Let me see that gold. Just a straight drop back again on gold. See that this is where a very important resistance level. Looks like the market might be rejecting from that level. If it does, then I will not be entering yet. I'm more of seeing that GJ might be coming back down here. And you see there is a doji here. This is a pin bar across that 20 EMA. Now if you look at our TF strategy, where this is the perfect example of our TF strategy. For those who are learning the TF strategy, you can see how the market has evolved in that area. Now you can see there is a pin bar, and that is only there's one here, two alerts showing potential entry on GJ on the 5 minutes time frame as well. But especially that when the market is trending, in a trending market, you will find the highest probability that the TF strategy will offer you. So always trade with the trend is the key, guys and girls. Keep in mind that trading with the trend is the most profitable trading system one can ever have. So this is the neckline. This is also the smart money area, right? So if you look at this zone here, why it is a smart money area. As you can see, the market is approaching to that level from the 4-hour here, big long wick candle. How the market is coming to hit that level is absolutely important. Okay, so here is 1 minute 20 seconds remaining for this price to go. Many pip here, 8 pip, 15 pip. Let me see. Not yet, guys. I'm just looking at to see what will be the best possible scenario here. So here I will be placing a pending order at 15 pip stop loss. Okay, so there will be around 15 pip or more stop loss, and we first of all TP1 here, and later if we need to readjust we will be adjusting that. So it will be a buy limit on GBP JPY. So at 190.97, and then we'll be putting stop loss at 190.827, which is around for 15 pip stop loss on that. So we'll be entering by buy limit. Okay, so this is what we are doing on our GBP JPY analysis. So let's keep that one on here. On GJ we are putting a buy limit. Being patient is the key, guys. I hope that you guys understood that you have to be patient when you are trading. So make sure that you are not being impatient in your trade. It's essential that always you keep patience when you are trading. It's the absolute necessary steps that you need to take when you are trading, being patient. Okay, so when you are patient you remain in the game of trading. It's all about being persistent, being patient, and then trading with the trend, right? So this is the key right here. What's happening? It's happening here. Let me see. Gold from the lower time frame. So we place that pending order on GBP JPY. We'll wait to see if it is triggering, and in the meantime let's see if we have some pips here or no. So here is, you can see that gold is now, if it is forming this one as an inverted head and shoulder, then we might see that bounce back to the upside and going to fill that daily long wick. One scenario could be. The other scenario is just to drop back down again to the daily support level. Let's see how it is doing, but I think that without retest we may not see that bounce. But let's see, in the real time how it is doing. We'll be understanding from the market structure. And in the meantime, guys and girls, if you are enjoying the live session, give a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press that bell notification so that you are not missing out any of the content that I'm posting every day. Now GJ, you can see from the 5 minutes it grabbed a little bit of liquidity, so we might see that the market we might see that now a bit more deeper pullback. You can see there's a pin bar here, weekless candle, just grab that liquidity, and that means that we might see there's one here liquidity, there's another one forming here. So that two liquidity candle might bring that price to the downside now on GJ. So we can expect, so there's one here, there's one here, so back to back three liquidity candle. So looking at the 4 hour, this is the 1 hour price action. So here is 90. Okay guys, so I will be closing that pending order because I think GJ might drop a bit more downside. It might drop to 190.90 level. We might see that. So because you see that there is one, you see this is a liquidity candle, there is one liquidity candle, so back to back two liquidity gap, there's one here, there's one, so it's grabbing a lot of liquidity from the top, so that drop might be suddenly a bit stronger. So I want to wait to see how the price is reacting, and then we will be entering by market, or we will be placing another pending order. So at the moment, let's be patient on that. Please close the pending order, and we will be waiting for confirmation for that level, because I think that we might see a bit more downside. Patience is key. You see that in our previous session we had a trade. So I want to wait a bit more time because we might see that now the market might be reacting. So I closed that pending order. There is no trade yet, so I have closed pending order. Okay, so because let's see how the market is reacting. After it breaks this low, then we will be looking to enter. We might see that there is already a liquidity candle has formed, and it's now showing bearish pattern in that area, so the price might suddenly drop back below this level. So if it dropping below 190.90, that could be a very good chain for potential entry. Looking at gold, we see that gold has formed that bullish pattern. You may see here, yes, it formed that bullish pattern here, so we might see some short-term potential. I don't want to enter, guys. I don't want to say that it's bullish or bearish yet, because what I say, you guys probably just pressing that button. That's not the way, just an opinion. We could see many other direction the market is heading. Michael, I know that you guys you guys will ask this question. If I expect that the market will go down, why am I not shorting? That's the very, very $1,000,000 question. That's I thanks for asking this question. Okay, so that's a very good question, isn't it? If I think that the market will go down, then why am I not shorting? So let me ask you guys, let me see what you guys are thinking in relation to this question. I will be really appreciating if you guys also answer this question, right? That if I think that the market will go down, then why am I not shorting that market? That's a very good question, isn't it? So what's your view on that? Can anybody come up and with an answer? Isn't it? So if I think that gold, or GBP JPY is, dropping down, why am I not shorting but putting a pending order for buy? So what could be the reason behind it, guys? What's your view on that? Any thought on that? So what is your guess on this? Afternoon, good video. Thank you very much, Kia. Welcome. Only trade the trend. Absolutely to the point. So you trade only with the trend. Absolutely to the point. Trade with the trend. Absolutely to the point. Don't trade against the trend. Everyone to the point. Amazing. That's what it is, guys. So if I, that GJ, I'm expecting it to come back down here to the liquidity zone. But if I sell this market, then I'm trading against the trend. The reason I place the pending order here, or I want to buy from here, is because of the probability. You see that the market is not even dropping here. It might just go back from here. So it's like if you do any kind of computer programming, you know that if you do the computer programming, then you need to define the program. Like if this is the true, then this. If this is false, then this. So it's something exactly like that. If this is the true that the market will drop, then I will be buying. Is because if this is true, then this will be an overextension against the trend to the liquidity zone. And because the market in a liquidity zone against the major direction of the trend, the probability to bounce that market to the upside is very high, more than 50%, right? That is trading. See, you need to understand how to use the probability along with the risk reward. See, if you find a trade with a very high probability, let's say you have a strategy, right? You have a strategy where you see that whenever the price drop, bounce. Whenever the price drop, bounce. So that's a zone probably you can identify. Now, if you do a back testing where whenever the market dropping that zone, going up, right, or going down, and if you took, let's say, 100 trade and you got 80 trade winner. What do I mean by this? Let's say you found this level here. Okay, let me show you what it is. Okay, let's say you found this level here like that. Whenever the market drop to this kind of level after crossing a doji, it goes to at least the same length of the pin bar 100, out of 180 times. Try to understand what I'm saying, guys. Let's say you found a strategy where when you look at a significant level of support, and after crossing that significant level of support, if a pin bar is formed, then every time at least the same length of that pin bar, the market will go up to 1 out of 180 times. So what does that mean is that if you trade this kind of pin bar from those levels with 1:1 risk reward, you are profitable. This is how it is. This is how called the probability. You might say, okay, I always will go. You see that we also have a strategy, different strategy, you can use it. Now, if you want to use 5:1, let's say, risk reward in those kind of trade, then your probability will be different. Your result will be different. So it's all about having an edge in the market. Okay, so this is called trading, understanding the probability, and you need to combine it in terms of risk reward. Now let's look at our GBP JPY that we have placed the pending order. What was the logic behind it for this risk reward event? We didn't take it yet, but if you look at this level here, okay, so let's say we placed 15 pips stop loss, and when the market will hit those kind of level, with this stop loss, at least the same length will bounce is almost 80 to 90%. Okay, so that is what we are using in this trading. That is what we are doing in this situation. Okay, so hope that makes sense. We will be looking for entry as soon as we will find that. Now you can see that after gathering that massive liquidity here, if the market breaking this support level and gathering the liquidity, then we will be looking for that entry opportunity. Okay guys and girls, hope that you are enjoying the live session. Give a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. If you haven't done yet, press that bell notification so that you are not missing out any of the content that I am putting out every day, every week, including live analysis, trading strategy video, as well as content that I'm posting every day. So make sure you press that bell button and don't hesitate to also ask any question that you have in your mind. I'm done. Trade with the trend, absolutely, very good. King, you are not shorting because the big players are still bullish. Yeah, so this is a kind of saying the other way around, trading with the trend. Thanks guys, no problem. So well done. Need confirmation, the point. Yes, absolutely, that's the main thing here, which you didn't want to check Euro USD fast. So Euro USD, we already discussed on that. Price not in direction of the trend. It's an isolation. Yeah, thank you for that. Okay, so now let's look at We can see the GJ now from that zone again melting to the downside. So we have closed that pending order. I want to see how the market is reacting to that level, and based on that we will be entering again if we need it. Now in the meantime, we can see that on gold as well. Let's see what's happening with the gold. So from 30 minutes perspective, gold is forming a doji, and from 15 minutes also doji. This is a very important price action to look at, because it's crucial to see either now the market is breaking down again or it's just bouncing back to the upside, because how the price will react to that level is absolutely important. So let's keep eye on both of them. Euro dollar, we can see that there is a deeper pullback on euro dollar. You can see that there is a huge pullback on euro dollar, and from the intraday, so you can see that there is a local breakdown coming up on euro dollar. As we mentioned before, euro dollar, we might see that local breakdown, and it's in a very strong bullish move. So now any break could be a good entry for us later. Let's see, first let it break in that direction, and then we'll be looking at to see if there is any entry. While also the AUD USD, if you look at AUD USD, also we are running a trade on AUD USD from the live session. If you guys remember, in our London session live, we have opened AUD USD. Now if the market breaks down, we might see even a deeper drop on AUD USD, which is running in little profit. We'll keep that on. You see that gold again, just keeping eye on all of them. Don't want to miss a good trade, isn't it? So you see that gold from that zone. Okay, so there is a candle closed on gold on the 30 minutes. It's now absolutely important to see how the market is reacting in that zone. Okay, so the market is, once it will manage to break in one direction, it's gonna move a lot. So let's keep eye on GBP JPY also. Okay, so GJ is slowly melting in that direction. Okay, so you see it slowly dropping in that direction. Okay, here is what you can see GBP JPY so far from the 15 minutes, almost 4 red candles. Now, chances that, as we discussed in the beginning, chances that it's gonna break to that liquidity zone very high. So what now I will be doing again is that I will be readjusting that same pending order to this level here. Okay, so at around 190.92 level, so that if it drop down to that level, we will be entering before the 4-hour close. Now the way the market is moving, yeah, chances for the price to retest this zone is very high. So if you look at the 1-hour chart, we can see that the market from the 1 hour already has tested. Okay, so first of all we need to see the symptom of dropping, then we can look for that pending order here we'll be placing. But first let's see, you can see it's again trying to move up in that direction, so still not ready fully. Okay, so well, gold, we can see that okay, might be that gold is, you can see there is a pin bar and then it's now trying to melt in that direction. If we look at the weekly chart to see bigger picture on gold, and from the monthly, because the market has rejected from the monthly resistance level, you can see past week the price tested the monthly resistance. Okay, gold has got a bounce to the upside. Along with the GJ. So gold, from this level, you can see that after gathering another liquidity from this zone, this is a neckline, and you can see the market. This is a smart money area where there was a big, you see there is a huge consolidation, breakout, retest. The chances for bouncing back to the upside is now at the moment looks, let's see how it is evolving. You can see this is a liquidity zone, and because the market has tested this and now reacting to the upside, could see potential. Let me first of all figure out that the potential directional bias, because it's sometime will give you fully confusing information based on the multi time frame. Okay, so okay, so with the major direction of the trend, we could see only pip here on gold. It's very interesting bullish price action. Sometimes, when you need to focus, there's no other way but being very silent on it. Now, so candle closed on the 5 minutes as well. We can see that now expecting to give a bit more confirmation. Looks to me that we might see a break to the upside because it's a bull market, but it's just the market is a little bit of confusing because of the, you see there's a big consolidation pattern here. So traders get confused with the directional bias when it happens like that. at some time. It's now here and consolidation. Let's keep it there. Let's see that on GJ how the market is doing. I'm in the I'm in trade now at sell because of the trend line. Thank you, James. Good afternoon, coach. I'm James from. Thank you very much, James. Live official net. What is the best time frame of your strategy? Try to explain your strategies so that we can copy it, become profitable trader. Live official net. Yes, absolutely. Why not? Why not? This is why I'm here to give everything that I know, all of you guys. Yeah, it can be, you can learn the strategy. You can modify it, because every trader, if you look at a professional trader, they have their own strategy. When a trader trade for a bit extended period of time, okay, they develop their own strategy. Now it comes down to, first, when you learn a strategy, this is the difference, because from day one you cannot, no one can develop a strategy. I couldn't do it. But once you copy a strategy, and then you can twist it, modify it based on your requirement, based on your trading style. For example, I learned the strategy in the beginning based on the TF trend following, and then I modified it for liquidity. That gave me a very, very high edge in the market. So let me tell you what it is. See, if you look at the market, okay, so you see that. So what I was telling you guys, it's very important. You see, let's say this market is trending, right? Now when the market trend, TF strategy works very well, right? So you can see that it's trending and the market moves in the direction of the trend, and you can see that all the trade that's showing on our TF strategy indicator is when it trends, they do very well. You can see that they do very well. Now when I have added the liquidity component to it, it becomes absolutely amazing, because when I have added the liquidity component with the trend, that is where I have seen the market giving me the trade that I have never thought of, because liquidity is the fuel of the market. What is liquidity? So when you look at, let's say, look at those trade here, all of them is having a high liquidity. So if you look at this support here in this market, what do you see? This is a support here. Okay, this is a big move, narrow correction, big move. The market has tested this level, has gone up. Now a lot of trader will open position from those levels, a lot of traders, and because they are opening position from those levels, there is a huge stop loss below this level. And when there is a stop loss is where there is liquidity. Why? Because below the stop loss, okay, let's see this one here, and you can see that after that the market made huge move to the upside. Now why stop loss placement where there is a stop loss, there is a liquidity, is because this is where a buyers turn into a seller. You see, this is what the secret that you need to understand. There is always a transaction between buyers and sellers in the market, right? So there is always a transaction between buyers and sellers in the market. When you buy, someone else on the other side sells. So when this market moved here, huge trader opened buy here, and when this drop happened, all of them has got out of the market. All of them is triggered. All those buyers turn into seller, and when they seller, the big boys bought from here, and that's where the market made its move. Okay, so that component, because in the past when I used to trade with the trend, I took those trade, not this trade. Now I refined it for my personal requirement based on the liquidity, and that's the secret. That's the main thing that you need to understand, is that you need to find your comfort zone when you are trading based on your strategy. But first you need to learn, and then you need to go. It's not a day job, guys and girls. It's not a one-day game. It's not, it's always you need to look at the bigger picture. Okay, so it's all about looking at the bigger picture and then trading with the trend, and always try to trade with the trend, with the liquidity. Look at the bigger picture when you are trading. So what do I mean by bigger picture? In all aspect, in the chart and in the personal development as well, it's important that you look at the bigger picture. So trading is freedom. If you look at many people who there's a lot of stories, you'll find that the people who successful trader, many of them in the past struggled in their job in many areas, but it is a big freedom because it's a skill set. Once you learn, you can gain a big freedom, because a profitable trader, a very good day trader or a swing trader or a scalper who are truly profitable, working 30 minutes to an hour in a day is more than enough to gain more than full-time income. And there are multiple sources of income when you are a trader. GBPUSD, I'm bullish. Thank you very much. I'm new here. I'm new. Thank you very much, Justice Wano. If you are new, then yeah, you are welcome, guys. Make sure that you give a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. Press that bell notification so that you are not missing out any of the content that you are posting every day. Yeah. So you see that gold here is, it's just, you see this is a pure manipulation here now on gold. Okay, this is what I was telling you. It's pure manipulation here. Quite a few dodges and just random movement is happening. Okay, you can't find any. You see, this is what I was telling. That's why I'm not entering here. That's why I didn't enter, because I was tempting to go long, but I know that it's gonna be choppy here, because it's not trending in the direction as expected. Okay, so gold might slowly, the way it is preparing, it might just melt again to the downside here. Still, I'm not impressed for a sell entry because it is in a consolidation pattern. And if you look at, this is the resistance level and this is a channel here on gold. Still, I'm not fully impressed for the entry. But if we see that the market has made a good move, we can look for after a price action confirmation here. Still not in my zone for the price. Guys, be very, very patient. It's absolutely important being patient. Sometimes I saw that when I say okay, I say that okay, the price, I think the price will go up and the buyers start to buy. Not like that. Okay, guys, keep in mind that when I say that the price might go up, it's just a speculation. It's just a word, because when I am entering, that's what I think that the price will go up when I'm buying. Okay, so without that, what I'm saying is just an analysis. It might be changing in 2 minutes time because the market is constantly changing, evolving. So make sure you always remain very, very in control of your trading account. Okay, so this is sometimes I say that you have to be in control of your trading account. Okay, it's absolutely important. This is where the difference between smart trader and the trader who loses is that being in control of your trading account. How do you become in control of your trading account? And if you look at here, let me see. So we have found the levels on gold. I'll leave it there to see to evolve new trade. Now let's look at the GJ. Also a little bit of choppy here, still not going in the direction that we expected. Let me see that euro dollar. Okay, so euro dollar also AUD USD. That this is also, we are running a trade on AUD USD. Guys, are you running the trade on a USD? This is our trade that we have opened during our live session, London session live. For those who joined today, or maybe you are not on London session live, we do I do go for another live during the London session. Also, you can check that out. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Now if you look at AUD USD, what do you see here? You can see that AUD USD, we expected for this price to break in that direction, and that's why we opened the trade. This trade that we have opened during our London session live, and I believe that guys and girls, you were on the trade. Let me know if anyone running this trade still. I think many of you running on the VIP group. We are running. So in the VIP group, we are running this trade, and okay, we are running this trade and I want to keep that trade on because we have a bigger profit target on this trade, expecting it to remain in that way. So this is if you look at here on AUD USD, you can see that this is a channel, the market waiting for a break and then to if this, you can see this is the 4 hour candle here on a AUD USD. After this red candle, this one, if this one is closing as a long wick candle, what does that mean? That if this one is closing as a long wick candle, it means that the market may drop again in the direction, because if you look at this zone, what does that long wick candle mean here on AUD USD? That long wick candle represents that there is a rejection from the higher price. So previous session there is a red candle. If this session a long wick candle represent back to back 2 sessions, there was a rejection from the higher price. So that might lead AUD USD in that direction. Okay. And if the market drops at least the same peep that we risk here, we will be moving the stop loss at entry and we'll keep the trade risk free. I will keep you updated on the channel. So if you are on the VIP Telegram channel, you'll definitely get that update. Also, because it's a live trade, I will also be updating about this trade on the free Telegram channel. So if you haven't joined the free Telegram channel yet, you can join. You can find a link in the description area. While you will be going to the description area to join the free Telegram channel, guys, also you can download a free trading plan. So this is also it's still on the description area. For those who haven't downloaded yet, you can download. It's a demo free trading plan. So demo means like it's a generalized trading plan. I know that many traders, many of you still don't have a trading plan. I would recommend you to have a trading plan, which is absolutely important, because a trading plan will give you a clear idea of what you are looking at in your trade. There has to be an objective that I have also have written down. The objective will tell you why you are trading. It's an emotional component of every trader, which is absolutely important, and many traders skip it because this is where you will find the motivation. That trading is sometimes a bit tiring, because you wait for hours and 2 hours, 3 hours, and then you took a trade and then probably didn't work out well. So that makes that sometimes demotivate, or might lead you to take more and more trades, which is not good for you. Sometimes you might go over trading, or FOMO trading, or there is a lot of ways it can happen. So to avoid that, it is important that you have a trading plan, you have a set of rules, and that's what you can find from the trading plan. Also, there is a risk management component available. You can rewrite that trading plan for yourself based on your personal circumstances. Let's say in the trading plan, demo trading plan, the objective is that you want to quit 9 to 5, right? Maybe you don't want to quit the 9 to 5. Probably you are happy with your job, you want to keep it, but it's not a very high paid job. Okay, so you want extra income. So you might write that down and then see the risk management component of the trading plan is very, very important, because risk management is the least emphasized topic or subject that many traders think, but it's the most important part of your trading. So make sure you do that. Doing the risk management is the key. Understanding risk management will help you to take trade and to gain more and more profit from the market. Now let's see what's happening here on gold. Just choppy, guys. You can see from this level again it's bouncing back to the upside. So euro dollar. Okay, GJ has got a bounce from this level, then break in that direction. Instead, it's got a bounce from that level. Okay. So Okay, so here it has got a rejection from this level. Okay, so we will be, I think we might even see further again. There's a 4-hour close coming up, so a bullish candle, this one also closing as a bull candle. You see, this is the power of trading with the trend. You see, gold also ultimately trying to break in the major direction of the trend. So if you look at the 4-hour on gold, also it's forming a pattern in the major direction of the trend. And this is what I was talking about, that the trading with the trend means that you are always with the bigger flow in the market. So there is a 4-hour candle close coming in 30 minutes. So what I will be doing now, while we are observing the price action for gold and GBP JPY, I will be also quickly looking at all the instruments just to have an idea about the market. Though we will not be entering in many of them, but so just to have an idea what's happening in the market. The CAD JPY. Okay, so WTI. Okay, so WTI, if the market bounce from this support, we will look for long. WTI is, there was a big drop to the support level, and I think that if the price break this support level, we can look for potential bullish opportunity. At the moment, it is still not ready for it, but if we see that it has broken this support level here, gather liquidity, then we will be looking for entry on WTI. Also will be looking at that. So now let me see that on GBP JPY and gold again. Going back to the gold to see what's happening along with the GBP JPY. Okay, so gold here, as the market, you see this is the 20 EMA on the 1 hour chart, and the price has crossed that, has got bounced to the upside. For me, still I think that it's gonna trying, it's still in a consolidation, but ultimately we could see that gold will try to break. But at the moment, if you look at the daily chart, it's in a very narrow range today. So far there isn't much volatility for the daily perspective, though it's only halfway to the daily. There is still another half day remaining. So for the from the bigger picture perspective, as there's a 4 hour candle closing, if the market remains bullish here, the candle close as a green on gold, even the bulls might try to take control over the market for another bounce to the upside. So far that way, still there isn't very impressive entry on gold. Someday you have to accept the fact that the market will be like that, but GJ is looks like that trying to create a pattern here. Okay, so it's gonna, you can see that it's gonna now try to gather further liquidity here from the support level. Okay, so here we could see deeper pullback. It's really sometime the market will restructure itself for further movement. Now, what you see that gold is in that area. Gold is showing very interesting price action. Now AUD USD from this level, it's getting a little bit of bounce to the upside along with gold. Good coach following from Botswana. Thank you very much. Hello, coach. Great to see you again after a while. What's your view on US30? I will be looking at that. There was a gap. Gold opened with a gap. Yeah, that's what we see. Afraj, sir, shouldn't we check DXY to understand or supplement our choice on gold? Yes, we can look at DXY. Now, if you look at DXY, we can see that DXY is, we do look at DXY. DXY currently showing downside. So that downside on DXY is basically showing potentially, if you look at, DXY, this is the daily chart, back to back 2 daily dodges here on DXY. And with this big drop, narrow correction, big drop, narrow correction could lead DXY to further downside, and I think that the market might be dropping down to this daily support level on DXY. Now, if it is dropping, this is what also I have expected in the weekly Forex forecast, guys. You have seen that probably. Now, if the market is dropping down to the daily support level on DXY, we could see that the market is breaking that low. So if we see downside on DXY, that is a sign of upside on gold and also the USD pairs. Now that is why we see that gold is slowly trying to turn to the upside, but the reason we are not entering the trade yet, because it's in a uptrend, but at the same time it is manipulating. So what is manipulation, guys and girls? I know that it carries a little bit of negative connotation, but let me explain. It means that big boys gathering liquidity for a bigger move. So if you look at the market, you will see some phase when the market does the manipulation and then it take off. So once it take off is the time that we can look for that entry opportunity in the market. So when the market in a phase of manipulation or gathering liquidity is where you remain in the sideline, because this is where the impatient trader got caught. So you need to understand when the market is manipulating, when to enter, when not to. Right? So when everything is done, it's like imagine that you are on the deep blue sea. Okay, big whale. You wanna catch the big fishes, but there's a big whale there that catching the fishes as well. So you can't beat the whale, rather just stay in the sideline, let the whale to eat all of his meal, and when it is not hungry anymore, it will just go in one direction, and then you just follow its tail to move in the direction that you want to move. So that's how it is. So waiting for the manipulation to happen. But if you look at gold on the 5 minutes, we can see that there is a potential inverted head and shoulder in that area. Guys, did you like this stream? I see that the views and likes are very disproportional. Could you smash it now? I'm going to pause for 2 seconds so that you have time to smash the like button. And also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. There is a lot of content that I'm posting every single day. So if you look at here on gold, we can see that in this zone, This is where there is an inverted head and shoulder, and this is also a very important smart money area. The market tested this level, it's got bounced to the upside. Now, because it is not a very strong uptrend, we can or cannot expect to go aggressively bullish. That is the main reason why we did not enter yet on gold. But if we see that impressive price action, then only we will be entering. While we see that this pattern, you can see it's again dropping down, so there might be a little bit of consolidation here. And if you look at GBP JPY, which is trending, okay, GJ looks very good in trending today. We placed a pending order here, you guys know that, but didn't come that far. Before that, it just bounced to the upside and it didn't give us that opportunity to enter. No problem, I will be waiting for the price to give. You see this kind of price action, this pin bar is the best trade. You can see that it's still moving in that direction. So this pin bar is where the perfect example of our TF or trend following strategy. So what's on Euro USD? Yeah, I'm running, thank you very much, very good. So Usdjpy. So AUD USD, it's expired trade, so I wouldn't recommend you to take at the moment. Kennington, good morning. Hello everyone. Any short with euro? Done, good, disappointment on 5 minutes. Okay, so show us on Euro USD. Okay, Euro USD, if you look at the market, it is trending. Okay, so you saw that there was a break and then has got a bounce to the upside again on euro dollar. So after break of that local structure on euro dollar, you see that it's again trending. You can see gold again coming down for another drop in that area. So yeah, so Aussie yen, you can see that here Aussie yen also, it's in a very strongly bull market, Aussie yen, and after breaking that low, it's now bouncing to the upside again. So Aussie yen also in a very strong bullish trend, along with the CHF JPY and GBP JPY. So the Euro JPY, this is a very strongly bullish market at the moment. All the JPY pairs showing impressively bullish. Then go to the euro dollar. So GBP JPY, it's come down. GBP JPY, it's in a bull market, so I wouldn't expect it to come down at the moment. It's in a bullish market, so you can expect it to keep pushing high on GJ. If you look at here, what do you see? That it's in a bull market. So looking at the daily chart on GJ, this is the daily candle. So far half day, just 8 hours remaining, almost 2/3 of the day is over. So the market is basically very strongly bullish on GJ. So I wouldn't bother on selling at all, because it's a very strongly bull market. We could see that the market is keep pushing high to create a new higher high. AUD USD. So AUD USD, look, AUD USD, if gold is bullish, then AUD USD it's gonna be bullish as well. But it's not a very good price action on AUD USD as well. I wouldn't say it's a very impressive price action at the moment on AUD USD. Not a very great, we are already on a trade, that we entered at 64-65 level, so which is running in little profit, but I want to only hold that trade and I don't want to add up another position because it's not a great price action at the moment. It's touching FBG. Okay, big news for gold today. There isn't any high impact news so far for today on gold and USD, but coming up tomorrow we will see that big news coming tomorrow. So if you look at the calendar here, what do you see that? So if you look at calendar on euro, on dollar, so tomorrow, that means the Tuesday, which is in my zone at 12:30 a.m. coming on, which is tomorrow, basically durable goods orders on dollar, which is a high impact, and 2 a.m. also coming up CV consumer confidence, and then 11:30 a.m. next day coming up AUD and official cash rate on NZD. So these, all of them are basically high impact and will have a very good influence on the market. So tomorrow gonna be another big day. So today we might see the market might prepare for the move. You see that it's a bit more choppy, is because of, you see again it's dropping down to that level on gold, and GJ looks very good. Gold little bit of choppy. So choppy means that it's not gonna give us a very good aggressive trade, but that's also a preparation for a big move probably coming up on in all the instrument here on this. So with that being said, guys, I think that we might need to wait a little more time for an entry. I will be still watching for the price action. We had a trade early today. You have seen that in our pre-London session, not in our London session live. So this session we still didn't have a trade. I didn't find a very good entry. Sometimes it happens. You have to be patient. As I mentioned, over trading could ruin your trading account. So make sure always you remain patient. Focus on learning. Focus on bigger picture is the key to be profitable as a trader. And in addition to that, before I leave, guys and girls, you know that we have an incredible group where we are trading together. I share all my trade. You can copy all of them, including entry, stop loss, and take profit, and also all the strategy that I am trading. Currently, I am teaching to the VIP group, as well as you can all my strategy currently automated and can be traded in any account, so available for all the VIP members. You can access all of them, including our TF indicator. Also, you can see on the trading view all of them from one place if you are our lifetime member. So to do that, you can find a link below this video in the description. Once you are on the website, click join now button. We have only few spots left to join. So once you join, you can access all of them that we have. Before I leave, also, if you are looking to join a regulated broker, you can find a link in the description area. Also, I can give you a link in the live chat where you can click and then register, and then you can start trading with a regulated broker. I'll be coming on live tomorrow twice, guys. Don't miss out. by subscribing and pressing the bell button. I'll see you there again trading live together. Until then, stay well, stay happy. See you again. Trading safe, trade safe. Don't over trade, don't FOMO trade, don't do risk management. I'm joking. Must do the risk management.